Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a cool track. Yeah, basically it's got a track that is I've been working on for a little while, and don't know if I'm going to finish it. I might, but it's got a cool sound in it, which I think would be worth sharing. Cool. So I'll just play a preview of the track, and yeah, if you don't want to watch the video after hearing it, then fair enough, click off. But if you like the sound, I'll show you how it's made and how you can make your own. So yeah, the sound in question is this. Which I think is fucking cool. It's basically based off the Swim, you know, the artist Swim, S-W-I-M. I used to always listen to this deep house track, Starting to Question, Lyle M. Fucking banger, yeah, this is a banger. I think it's 122, so slow. It's like old deep house. Such a tune. Anyway, so I heard this, Starting to Question, and I was like, what vocal is that? Anyway, it's Brownstone, If You Love Me. So then I pitched it up, I think, to the same. No, they pitched up higher. And then I thought, I don't want to just copy theirs, because although a lot of people probably don't know that track, so I should just copy theirs. But anyway, you can't just copy his, because Lyle M, that's his song. Anyway, so I was like, I'll do something a bit different. I tried like a speed gauge version, didn't really work. It sounded alright, but I was like, not really happy with it. Sometimes it didn't. Sometimes you make a track that hasn't got that magic, right? So I was pissing around with these leads, and anyway, I came across this, and this will end up making. So I'll show you now how it's done, and if I'm feeling it, I'll show you the rest of the track. So it's kind of a bit over mono-y, right? So it's like an up-down arpeggiator, but it's not off the same note. So an acid bass line, for example, so this is B flat. So an acid bass line or whatever would be like this. But that sounds like shit for some reason. Don't know why it just sounds like shit. But then if you get this top note right, it sounds good. So you're probably best starting with the lower notes. So I keep saying the word so. Anyway, let's pause all this, loop this section, and I'll show you how to make your own. So this is basically the bass notes, right? So you could probably do some different notes. Maybe have it. There you are. So sounds good as a bass line, right? If I put this then on this bass here. Maybe I actually prefer that to what I've already got. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So grab that, and then we can work on that top note. So it's just trial and error. So look, listen to that. Doesn't work. You can hear it. Kind of works. Sounds a bit unsettling though. So let's go up. Sounds shit. Sounds good. So we can bookmark that. So what I sometimes do is this, and then you can just duplicate it off, make it green again. So just for the sake of the video and doing something different, I'll go for this note. Although the original I got is this, but then we can do the same again for this one. And you could go off this, so the B, and then this is B. So we've got B, 1, 2, 3, 4. So then we could just go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can kind of assume that F should. Oh wait, it already is F. I've counted wrong. Whatever. So let's just go one up. Because this is below. So that and this, there's a difference of 1. Yeah. So then we can kind of assume difference of 1 between these two. So just 1 up is going to work, and it does. And then down here, D, so it should be about A. Maybe pitch it up. Oh, I actually really like it. Maybe more than what I've already done. And then for this, so this is 2 up, so 1, 2. So then let's go maybe 2 up, which might be too high, but. See, I think that's too high, so maybe we could try pitch that. I just find this fun to, this particular sound and like these patterns, they're fun to produce, they sound nice. So that works, or maybe we could try dip something else, you know, so. Okay, at the end of the day, all I'm trying to do is when I'm producing it is create an emotion. And I feel like this lead is almost like a hack to create emotion. And then you could then use these chords to create like piano house, or like maybe that's the direction we go with this video. Fuck it, we'll stick with that. Let's quickly have a look at the sound, and then I'm going to see how we can develop that into more of a track. So the sound is from the Eurotrance Volume 2 Serum Preset Pack. This is maybe my favourite pack that I've done, to be honest. I just use it all the time. The leads in there are sick, the basses are sick. It's just everything you need to be making Eurotrance, or like, to be honest, any dance music. It works with any dance music. It's just fucking banging. So yeah, if you want that, then check it out. The link for that is in the description. But yeah, I'd really recommend this pack, to be honest. It's just good for all genres. Like, even if you're making speed garage, the leads and shit, you can use it for that. It's probably my most used packs of all the packs, to be honest. So yeah, it's basically just a saw wave, bit of noise. Yeah, this envelope creating this sort of pluck. But then when it comes to the effects, it's got a bit of reverb. It's just so simple, but when you get the notes right, it just sounds so good. I don't know what it is about this, to be honest. Also, what you can do, as you can see what I've done, is create just like 3 different variations. Yeah, I've created different variations that go throughout the track and color coded them. And yeah, just like for different parts, you can create different emotions that match the vocal better, or like I could just play this same one all throughout, but then it's gonna get a bit boring. And that creating different sort of melodies, it's fun to do, because like, what's the point of producing if it's fucking boring, right? You want it to be fun, otherwise why bother? Like, don't do something you don't like. So yeah, I don't know, it just makes it's just fun to produce with. It's down. But yeah, if you say you've got that, but maybe you didn't even want to go in the direction of having like a swim sort of lead, you could grab your thing that we've just done, and then we could develop that further into maybe a pad, or we could actually start with a piano. So maybe go for the same rhythm. So it's about that, isn't it? Bang, bang, bang. Yeah. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Anyway, something like that. And then, look, let's go for Korg. Cool, so I was going for Korg, and then the classics, the Where is it? Piano, M1. Where is it? Stereo, Velo. I like this Velo one too. Fucking hell, a bit aggressive. So if we just delete this, it's a little bit tinny, this piano. Maybe pitch down. Maybe pitch this up. And then look, we can expand it. So we grab this. What is this? B. Let's grab all of them. What is this emoji thing? What the fuck? B. Oh, fuck's sake. B. Oh my god, I keep clicking the wrong button. B. So like we've already got that. Maybe this note's a little bit too deep. And then we can work on maybe adding an extra note. So let's grab this and let's play around. Like that already kind of works. Maybe we could try it up here, something like this. I think and don't forget, like, I've not got any processing on this piano, so it'd sound better if it actually had processing, you know. But it's already sounding good, so then you could maybe even get rid of this if you didn't want that, put then like a bass line in. So let's grab that, delete the top notes. Don't like that sound. I'm just going to change the sound. Something to do that. There you go. But you get the point. You've now evolved from this into a different track. Or if you don't want piano, then you could go for something stabby. So Serum to Speed Gauge Volume 4. There's some fucking cool pads in that. So this one is fucking banging. Do you know what I mean? You can develop it into anything. So yeah, I hope that helps.